MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Memphis Redbirds and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a great mix of fastballs. He has a four-seamer that's straight that he'll ride up in the zone, and then he has the cutter, which breaks away. Two pitches that look the same, that have different angles and different breaks. And if he has a good cutter this afternoon, that makes his four-seam fastball up in the zone that much better.
Stepping up now, Justin Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. And that misses. 2-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 2-1 home. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
High in the air out to center field. After it is Kane. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Jose Martinez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kane is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 0.
Now at the plate, Austin Dean. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. In there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws 2 types of fastballs. A four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has 2 pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. Four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And the home crowd is absolutely eating this up. Let off the home half of the first with a triple, and they're applying the pressure right from the get-go.
So now to the plate, Ronnie Rodriguez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Kane, the runner at third with no outs. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Batting third.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Stepping in now, Lucas Erceg. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Outside.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch
Batting
at bat
fourth.
right there. He threw everything
right
but
fielder,
the kitchen sink,
Keon.
and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Keon Broxton is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Full count, 3-2 to Keon Broxton.
We got a full count.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base,
Batting
and that's
fifth.
just what they did right
The
there.
left
Big
fielder,
strikeout, keep
Ben
that guy off the base path.
Gamble.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
The 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He swings and grounds it to short. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So striding in, Mark Mathias. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Called strike 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
3 runs already home here. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding into the box, Manny Pena. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
A ball and no strikes. Pena is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, his skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
That's popped up. And that's a fair ball. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a
Aaron.
pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Missions lead it 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, JBaker.
We're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Andrew Kisner. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
At the plate now, Justin Williams. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Edmundo Sosa. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Skied into straightaway right. Broxton's under it. And that ends the inning. In now is Lorenzo Cain.
Leading off
He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Slider finds the zone for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Ronnie Rodriguez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Lucas Erceg.
Digging in, Lucas Erceg. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Dean will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So after the 3-spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We've played 2 full. San Antonio's out in front, 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman,
Memphis,
Brendan Donovan.
The third baseman, number 5, Brendan
First pitch
Donovan.
of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 39, Miles Michaelis.
In now, Miles Michaelis. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, the center fielder, Justin Turner.
So striding forward now, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Martinez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Martinez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. Martinez, a 5'10" switch hitter, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Missions lead it 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the outstanding outfielder Keon Broxton.
The right fielder, Keon Broxton.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Baker will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Ben Gamel.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Gamel. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
So now to the plate, Ryan Healy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
The 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Mark Mathias is on deck. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
3-2.
And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
The
Well,
batter,
that call
number
looked like it was a
13.
little in the pitcher's
Second
favor, but
baseman.
it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
From the stretch, Mark Mathias is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout.
Now batting, catcher,
big, and I mean big,
Manning.
2-run RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your
Pena.
team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
To the plate now, Manny Pena. No balls and a strike to count. A runner on first with 2 away.
Nope.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And he misses again, ball 3.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now, and that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Two out with the man at first. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to
Now
go to the
batting,
bullpen
the pitcher,
this early in the game,
Eric.
but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip
Lower.
side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Lauer. He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Strike called, 2-1. Two down, runners at first and second. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. Kisner will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 3 innings complete. San Antonio's out in front, 4-0. In now, Austin Dean
Leading
comes
off
into
for
this at bat
Memphis,
0 for 1
the
in the
left
ball
fielder.
game.
Lots
Number
of baseball
0.
left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, Lucan Baker.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lucan Baker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, the catcher, Andrew Kisner.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Andrew Kisner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. Kane is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Lorenzo Kane, 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first.
Kane.
Now here it comes.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
On its way is pitch number 75. Takes this the other way to right, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
At the plate, Ronnie Rodriguez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0 and 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution.
batting,
if he hits it,
the third
there's a
baseman,
good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
At the plate now, Lucas Ersig, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
The right
that
fielder
was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Keon Broxton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Martinez moving to his left. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Missions lead it 4-0. Now to the plate, Justin Williams. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now
every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 0-2 once more. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Stepping into the box, Brendan Donovan, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Gamble is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 4-0. Digging in and looking for more. Ben
for
Gamble, who made it to third on a
the
triple in his
fielder,
previous appearance.
Ben Gamble.
First delivery to him on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Well, he's still out there to start the fifth inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
The 3-1.
Count is 3-2.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so
Now
a good
batting,
job there
first
of exploiting
baseman,
that. That can be
Ryan
real hard for some guys to overcome when the teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Ryan Healy. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit in the air out to left. Dean will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mark Mathias.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Mathias. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Now the pitch.
Ball. Down. Nope. Upstairs.
And here in just the fifth inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And with that double,
catcher,
he's 2
number
for
9,
2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball, so he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Your attention, please.
So he'll depart
Now
here in the
pitching
fifth
for
after
Memphis,
working just 4 2/3,
number 40,
and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. In now, Manny Pena. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's
Now
a little nervous out there. Some people call them butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Woodford, 23 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Your
Lane
attention,
Thomas
please.
will grab a bat and
Hitting
lead things
for
off
Memphis.
here in the top of the 6th.
Number 35, Lane Thomas.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Justin Turner.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Justin Turner. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out
Now
of the
batting,
box. Not everybody's
second
getting
baseman,
it right out of the chute from
Jose
step 1, but I have to ask you,
Martinez.
Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be. Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-0 pitch. And that's in there, 2-1. Runners on first with one down. He's running. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Number 64 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For Memphis, number 64.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. 2
Leading
for 3
off
for him
the
so
mission,
far, including a triple.
The center fielder, Lorenzo
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Cain.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Now batting.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Lorenzo Cain is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here it comes. Ronnie Rodriguez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Striding in, Lucas Erceg. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Turner is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Digging in now, Austin Dean. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Broxton is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lucan Baker.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lucan Baker. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's just out.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the catcher, Andrew Kisner.
Settling in now, Andrew Kisner, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Lifted into center field. Kane is there, and they breeze through this half inning
Ladies
as the
and gentlemen,
side is retired.
it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Stepping into the box, Keon Broxton. He'll start
Leading
things
off
out here
for
in the
the
bottom
mission,
of inning number 7.
The right fielder, Keon.
He's ready. Here's the first
Broxton.
offering. Fastball well outside. Two and 0 now. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The batter, the left fielder, Ben
Into the box
Gamble.
now, Ben Gamble. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
A ball and a strike now. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Ryan Healy. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Williams in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away
the
now.
batter, number 13, second baseman, Mark.
Ready for another chance? Mark
Mathias.
Mathias. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Missions lead it 4-0. Striding in once again, Justin Williams. We're in the 8th now,
Leading off
and
for
nothing's
Memphis,
changed out there
the
on
right
the mound.
fielder.
Well, I've been
Number
very impressed with
26.
how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now a hard liner toward short. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a
Now
good
batting,
swing on this thing,
shortstop,
and it goes for a
Edmundo
double. We'll see if they can build on it
Sosa.
here.
To the plate now, Edmundo Sosa, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that's going to land foul. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Heading out towards shallow right. Broxton has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The batter, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Ready now, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey!
The 0-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit on the ground to short. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Now batting, number 64. Your
Ivan
attention,
Herrera
please.
will get the call to
He's
pinch
hitting
hit here,
for
and he'll
Memphis.
find he has a couple of
Number
runners aboard
97,
with only 1 out in the
Ivan
inning.
Herrera.
Right there for strike 1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. First and second now, 1 man out. And that misses 2-2. Line towards center field. And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Justin Turner.
So coming to the plate, Justin Turner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line drive base hit. Williams rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they close the gap to 3 now.
Dan, this offense has been struggling to push a run across all
Now
game. Here they get a nice two-out RBI in the 8th inning to drive in the first run.
You know, listen, it's taken them a while to get on the board, and, you know, they're still behind in this one, but it's better than getting shut out.
Digging in, Jose Martinez. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. San Antonio's out in front, 4-1. Cody Whitley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Cody Whitley.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now it'll be
Leading
the catcher, Manny Pena.
The catcher, Manny.
First pitch on its way.
Pena.
Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt a hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pops this one up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
David Freitas come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Missions, number 20, David Freitas.
To third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Stepping up to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch.
Now
that fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So digging in now, Ronnie Rodriguez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. Thomas Jenkins comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 64, Thomas Jenkins.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder,
Memphis,
Austin Dean.
The left fielder, number 0.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And it's fouled away. Jenkins, just 24 years of age. He throws a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and a two-seam fastball. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Broxton's under it. One down.
Now
it's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Baker. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, catcher, Andrew Kisner.
Into the box, Andrew Kisner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. Two out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Now the 1-0.
Aye.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Gamble is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. San Antonio jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eric Lauer pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
You've been listening to AAA Baseball here on the show. And we will be right back with your final line scores.
Victorious Mission. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Redbirds, 1 run on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Thank you kindly. Guy on the mic, thank you for Tuning in to baseball here tonight as the Memphis Redbirds took on the San Antonio Missions for their second of the 3-game series. Tomorrow, Game 3 of 3 against San Antonio, and don't forget that the Missions will take on the Nashville Sounds, AAA affiliate of the Texas Rangers. Gotta say, that's going to be pretty interesting. After that, we'll head to Memphis, and we will be there. We'll play 2 games, and then we'll play 4 against Nashville, and then be back home on Tuesday, April 25th, as we take on 5-game series against the visiting Oklahoma City Dodgers. Missions on the road as they take on the Iowa Cubs on Monday, April 29th. And we'll wrap up a 4-game series. We'll take on the AAA affiliate of the Houston Astros, the Round Rock Express, beginning on Saturday, May 4th. And we'll wrap up that 4-game series on May 6th. Don't forget, we take on Tuesday night after the Round Rock series at San Antonio. Tuesday, May 7th, will be the first game of a 3-game series versing off the visiting Las Vegas Aviators. So don't forget, we will be having a 3-game series with them before our road trip to New Orleans, beginning on Saturday, May 11th. Well, let's go over your runs, hits, and errors first for your victorious San Antonio Missions. 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. For Memphis, 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error. And gotta say, tonight was just the perfect game for a lot of fans here tonight. Player of the game, Eric Lawyer. Also the guy on the mound winning this one, Thomas Jenkins, takes the save for San Antonio. Miles Mikolas will take the loss for the Memphis Redbirds. And gotta say, we'll wrap up this one here tonight. And beautiful evening as we played the second of the 3-game series. Want everybody to come back tomorrow as we'll wrap up the 3-game set against Memphis. Nashville Sounds are in town on Friday. Beginning weekend baseball here at San Antonio. Well, for all of us here, we'll say goodnight. And so long till tomorrow. Have a good night, folks.